spiral bound journal, and I'm on chat customer service with Amazon, trying to get into my book account so that I can change my bank account information and get paid for selling books. Y'all, it's crazy. Okay, so I'm coming on earlier today because hopefully this means I can keep going live. I gotta see if it's pulling too much in the Wi-Fi. This is my incredibly junky room. My ADHD life, bro, because I'll clean it and then I'll just get right back. This has been my whole life, okay? So, you're gonna see some things that you might not agree with. It is what it is. I'm about to go faceless in just a moment, but we'll have a conversation. Hopefully, if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna go on TikTok because apparently my phone likes TikTok. I don't know. So we're gonna see if I can do it here. Um, all right. So last night, I keep walking away from customer service chat. So I'm like, okay, I see three dots. They're getting ready to talk to me. Um, so yesterday was my mother's birthday, and I had my God mode. You know, when you have ADHD, we call it God mode, where you think you can get something done in less time than it actually takes. And so in God mode, I was like, oh, I'll make her journal. I'll make it simple. I forgot that I'm also a perfectionist. Yeah. So these are the covers that I'm making for her. Well, this is the cover I made. So yesterday I was making the cover, and then last night I was designing the interior pages. Um, so look at this. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? So it's called Give Yourself Grace, a daily journal planner for our favorite Scorpio. Granted, it doesn't really have any Scorpio things on it. um, these are her favorite things. My daughter did some recon and got a list of her favorite things. So purple, unicorns, unicorn or unicorns, I don't know. Swan. So these are three of her favorite things. It did have Scorpio, but I kind of like put, when I folded it in here, I put it there. But like purple is one of her favorite colors. So we are doing that. So this is what we made yesterday. And yesterday I made it live, but I was on TikTok. That actually worked. It didn't work here for some reason. So these are the covers, right? So here is, this is a glitter cardstock. Let me see if I can show you the cardstock. This is a glitter cardstock. Y'all see? Well, I don't know. I may have to put my sunglasses on because sunlight triggers my migraines. However, I did already take a Advil, so it might be all right. So wait, this isn't. Yeah. So this is a glitter cardstock. Hey, Harshal. I'm not showing this house. It's a junky mess right now, so don't ask me for that. Just don't ask me for that. Um, that's not gonna happen. First of all, this is going to be a bad paper, but I'm going to throw this away. Well, I'll use it for something else. So can you see the shimmer? So I think it's actually called shimmer cardstock. So I don't know if you can see the shimmer. I do have a guide. Let me know if you want the guide, and I'll send you the guide. The guide has a list of all the supplies. So if you want it, just let me know, and I will send it to you. Thank you. It's so weird. Like your name is like, what? But you're saying something so positive. So thank you, by the way. Thank you. But y'all see the shimmer? So this is a shimmer cardstock. This is my favorite cardstock to use. Now, I do use white cardstock sometimes. I especially use white cardstock for my male journals. I don't use it for my female journals because, you know, it just has this nice little shimmer underneath. I really like it. So this is a cover that I did last night. And then I did the interior with a glitter cardstock. So this one is a glitter cardstock. This is what's remaining of it. They have different colors. I'm trying to see if I don't know. This room is like very messy right now because I was going through a whole bunch of stuff. So So this is an actual glitter cardstock. It is by Kugel, I think is the name. If I don't know. It's definitely in my guide. So if you want the guide, just let me know in the chat, and I will send you a link to grab it. You don't even have to sign up to get it. I'll just give it to you. Okay. Matter of fact, when I go back and edit this, I'll just put the link for the guide there. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Something got on my cover. So this is the back cover of what is this? Okay, I gotta clean this off before my mother gets home. Her birthday was yesterday. This is for her. Her birthday was yesterday, and I could not print for some reason. And that's the back of hers. So this one does have a Scorpio on the back, and her favorite animals, of course. And then again, in purple. So right now, what we're gonna do is, this is the printed version of her. This is the printed version of her journal. And this journal is semi-planner. It's not like down to the minute type of planner. It's not one of those things. It's just a daily planner. It's a 3-month planner, which is not a normal thing that I do. Like usually I'll do like 2 months, like 60 days, but this is a 90-day planner. And not only that though, it has some fun things, because one of the things that I remember from my childhood with my mom, like one of the few good moments that I remember from childhood with my mother, because we don't have the best relationship, is that we used to do word scrambles together. So we did word scrambles of her favorite things. You see? So like this is her favorite people. And so I just put like her husband, my stepdad, her kids, her grandkids, and then her son's wives. Those ladies are out of there. Plus we have a new baby on the way who'll be here in January. So I just put the baby last name, right? And then every single one of the word searches and the word scramble, I think both of those, word search and word scramble, both have affirmations, because I want her to be able to speak into her life. So this is how I do journals. I know, like, if you're on YouTube here, like if you're looking, and I spent like weeks, months looking up, you know, how to make handcrafted journals. And a lot of people did things like just lined paper and stuff like that. And I don't know how to be, I don't want to, I'm going to say it this way, but I don't mean it in a bad way, okay? I don't know how to be that basic. Like, I really don't. Because I don't just want lined paper. I can just go to a store and get a lined, you know, a lined journal. So I don't really do that. But I do specific journals. So this has, I think it'd probably be better to just show you on Canva, because I do make them on Canva. So I already made it. But this has her year, and I started the year off with her birthday, which, you know, because I want her to be able to have, so I started the year off with her birthday. So y'all see, well, her birthday is October 29th. So I actually started the year off with November, so it'll end with October. And so this is her 67th year. So I have year 67 there. And then I have a unicorn. That unicorn looks kind of out of place now that I look at it printed. It didn't look so bad before, you know. It just looks so strong now. I probably should have made it lighter. And then on select dates, you'll see like some weird looking ring or something. So on like select dates, like our birthdays, I put like stars around a birthday. I put a crown or tiara on hers. I put a crown on my dad's birthday. I forgot which day is their anniversary, so I didn't do that. Anyway, so that is what we're doing, is now we are actually going to cut this, okay? So I'm gonna be talking to you while we get this cut. So I already printed it. I have a Brother, right? I use a Brother as my printer. And I like it, but the only beef I have with Brother is that that thing goes to sleep very often. And so it's like always having to wake it up to get it done. So like I said, I did some word scrambles. So she has some word scrambles in here in her planner journal. She has word search, and then I I always say handmade, but you know, it's digitally handmade. These crosswords, because she likes word games, and she introduced me to those things, my mother. So we're gonna do this journal for my mother, by the way. Um, and so like this is how I do my crosswords. I try to plan them. So I use Chat GPT to help me like come up with different things to put in the category so that I don't waste time. Chat gets to be about time efficiency, okay? So, and maybe I'll show you that one day. Well, actually, I am going to show that on my writer channel. This is not my writer channel. This is my Girl Use Your Voice channel. But my writer channel, I'm going to resurrect in November. And so I'll be doing that. So if you can see, this is how I do my crosswords, y'all. And like the seafood one was taking me forever. Like I just erase. Like I erase so much. I just erase so much. All right, so I have a very, very tight space for working. One, because I am a hugely disorganized person. This is my ADHD. For some reason, I just cannot stay organized. But two, I also have a small space. Like I have, you know, if you've been watching any of my videos on this channel, then you know that I am in the middle of rebuilding. I've lost everything in my life, and essentially everything except these clothes I keep wearing over and over and over again is new. Everything is new in my life because I've lost everything. And so learning how to make journals is a new thing for me. I actually started learning back in February how to hand make them. I started making them in October because I lost all my journals when my storage was stolen, and so I needed a journal. And so I started with creating a Dear God journal for myself, and I really liked it, and I put it on Amazon, and the people bought it, and so I was like, okay. And so then I did some more journals. And so I have a lot of journals. Like if you go in my description, I don't know if that happens on a live, but I'll update my live. If you go in my description, you can see my link to Amazon, and it'll show you all my books. So right now we're about to cut. So I'm gonna flip you around. Look at all my mess, y'all. And I'm gonna put my glasses on so that the sun doesn't keep bothering my eyes. So we're gonna flip around. If y'all have any questions about making journals, that would be cool. Ask your questions. And let me just tell you, I am no professional, but I do plan to become one, because the journals that I have been graced, since the word is there, the journals that I've been graced to create, that God has like put in my life to create, I'm extremely happy with, but also the world needs them. And I don't say that in a fluffy way. Like I don't say that as a person who is being self-grandizing or whatever, because I am definitely someone who can use being self-grandizing, but I'm not. I'm just gonna show you really quickly like 4 of the ones that I've done. In November, I'm gonna start with using my exercise one, but I'm gonna show you this one. So this is the Dear God for men. Y'all see that? And so this is not the first journal I made, but this is the one I made for men. So it's like today's insight, the gratitude logs, etc. And so I got this made on KDP. Again, I use Canva to get it done. I use Canva and Chat to get it done. This one is called I Forgive Myself. Again, I use Canva to put it together. And I'll just show you what that looks like in a second. I use Canva to put it together. And all the journals that I created, except for the men's journals, all the journals I created were about me, about what I needed, right? And so this one says, I love myself. And y'all see, oh my gosh, so if you do publish books on Amazon, I want you to see the difference between glossy and matte. And I will tell you, matte just feels so much better in your hands. So I like matte I like matte for the, what am I saying? For the cover. This is a matte cover as well. All right, so these are 3 of my journals. But this is the first journal I ever made, was this one. And this is the first journal I ever made because, like I said, I needed a journal for myself. And it's called Dear God, a prayer journal for women, 31 days of journaling through a season of spiritual growth. Last year was extremely hard. When I say it was really hard, it was really hard. And so it has a place for you to like lay down your burdens before you then release and go to God. So those are, this is my very, very first journal. I made this in October of last year. Oh my God, it's been a year. Oh, that's lovely. So now we're going to do this journal here for my mother. I have y'all in a cup because I broke my tripod. So I hope we're okay here. Okay, so we're going to cut. I got a more industrial, what do you call this thing? Paper slicer, paper cutter. I have 3 different size paper cutters. So I wasted a lot of money. If you're somebody who's going to have journals that are this thick, don't waste your money on the other ones. Just go for the big boy already. Like, just get it done. So again, I'm going to put a link to everything that I have purchased. It'll be in the, what do you call that thing? It'll be in the description when I update it after this. Okay, so we're going to do this. Now, I really should have sent this back, but I didn't. So this came with a paper guide, and the paper guide here, I don't know if you can see that, but the magnets are too deep in there. So the paper guide actually really sucks here for this one because whoever made it put the magnets too deep. So if it's supposed to be sticking on here, why would the magnets be that deep? So my thought is to get some more magnets and, you know, Gorilla Glue them and make me one that actually works. So this is what I use in the meantime because this is what I have right now. But anyway, so we're going to cut now with Canva. What I like about Canva is when you go to download the paper, I don't know if y'all can see, can I pinch and stuff? Oh, I can. All right, so you see these little guides here? These guides are part of your crop and bleed or something like that. So when you print, you can print with these. The problem with them is they don't go all the way across, right? They don't go all the way across. They don't come all the way down. So when I cut the first layer off, I lose this guide, which really sucks. So I guess I kind of have to like go in like clockwise or something. So I want to make sure that it is as flush as possible. Oh my gosh. You know what? Let me, I have one more tripod. So let me try getting that guy and putting it on something else. Oh, hold on. Oh, I have a stand. Let's put it in the stand. I got a little portable stand. That was supposed to be for me to do like work standing, but it did not do that good of a job for that. So let me do a quick adjustment so that I can move you out the way and allow you to see better. So hold on. Let me get this flat. Here, let's try this. Whoop! Don't look at the mess, I promise. Don't judge me. Oh, wait, I'm too close. All right, don't judge me. Listen, heartburn, everything. I am over 40. Everything gives me heartburn. All right, can it hold up? That's the problem. Oh, wait, I know. The stand that I got has a phone holder. So let me switch you out of this one. All right. This is what you guys were in. My son's cup and this little 360 thing that I don't use. That was not the best. I'm going to buy another tripod in today, whatever. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. You're off to the races. Let's do this. All right, so I think you're in a good spot. Hold on. You're a little dirty, and I hate when people have the dirty lenses, so we're gonna give this lens a good little clean. Now, give me 1 good second. I guess I got something on it while I was doing that. All right, so we're gonna move our little bootleg tripod. out the way. I mean, it's a real tripod, but we're going to call it that. I'm going to move everything out the way. I do some guides to let me guess how big I want a book. And so my book is going to be 7 by 10. All right, so this is not clean, but it'll do. Now, so we're going to cut this. But first we have to get this as flushed as possible. Hopefully you can see well. If I had charged my Apple Watch, I would be able to use it. And then they also send you this with this thing. And so it like helps you do this, but it's not big enough. Like, I don't know who made these tools, but they really need to go back to the drawing board. This needs to be thicker because look how big my book is, right? So you see that? So that means that these pages above aren't really getting the benefit of the push. So it just it's aggravating, bro. I don't like when people don't make things practical and useful. I'm trying to find my magnet. So I have another magnet, and because I just showed you that this magnet sucks because somebody messed up and put the magnets inside. So we are going to, I don't see my other magnet. This table is a mess. All right, so let's move on. Okay, so like I said, we have our guides here, but I haven't gotten, I gotta get better at this. I have to get better at this. Let me do this. I'm going to put in some ears. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Okay, so we are connected. That way I don't feel like I'm shouting because I don't like shouting. All right, so let's get this here cut. And then we're going to punch the holes. We'll see how long the Wi-Fi lasts because that's usually what the problem is. So there are some guides on the side of the paper. You want to lift your blade all the way up. And I'm going for 6.5. It's a 7 by 10 book. So I'm going for 6.5 by 9.5. Well, I'm going for 6.75 by 9.5. But I haven't learned my measurements here yet because you have to split those measurements on both sides. And so this paper then would be what, 8 by 11? What is paper? 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 11? I don't know what paper is. Is it 8.5? Yeah. So paper is 8.5 by 11. And I'm trying to get to 6.75. It would have been 2 inches, but now it's like, it's almost like an inch and, well, 0.75 inches. I don't know. On each side. And even though it has the guardrails, the guides, sorry, even though it has the guides for the trim and whatever, it's hard to tell exactly where this blade is going to land. So it's not as easy as like, let me put the line under the blade. It doesn't work that way. So unfortunately, so let's see how much of a, so the bleed itself, well, yeah, I guess the trim is about 2 inches. I mean, yeah, the trim is like 1 inch on each side. All right, cool. So let's do that then. Let's see the trim for 1 inch. All right, so paper is 8.5. So let's take off 7.5. Let's go 7.5. Is 7.5 too much? No, it might be right. Y'all, I think I may have figured out my math problem. Oh my God. Don't tell me I figured it out. Don't tell me I figured it out. Okay. So I get it as flush as I possibly can. I make sure my hand always moves. That's why I wish I had my other magnet because I have usually another magnet sitting here to hold my thing in place. And then this is the other thing that comes with this big cutter. And so I just like hammer. Y'all see my hand moving? God, I hate that. I hammer to try to make sure that see, it moved like ever so slightly. I hate that. Okay. I'm such a perfectionist. But it's like, that's not even trauma. That's just inbred. I'm just a perfectionist. I like things to be right because I don't like to do them again. I'm like the person who's like, I don't want to tell you twice. All right. So after you like get it lined up where you want, you're going to crank this baby down so that it can hold it in place. And I like to make it nice and tight because ain't nobody trying to have this paper move. So you see that holds it place in the space. I love it. Hey y'all, welcome to the live. Okay, and so you crunch. Now, when you get one of these cutters, or you get any cutter, crunch a bunch of junk paper first so that you can get the oil off. Because they always, always, always come with oil. Always. Oh, y'all, I think I figured out the math. I think I figured out the math. Wait, hold on. I was just telling my boyfriend, like, I need to figure out every single step. So let me let me get this going real quick. So I'm gonna let me do paper side one. My ADHD needs written instructions that I can follow every single time. Okay, so P side one is going to be on 7.5. Oh my God, like why does it all of a sudden make sense? Okay, so I'm gonna put cutter for 6.5. I guess it's 6.5. I did print it for it to be 6.75, but we'll see how that actually works. So yeah, when you get a cutter, make sure you do some junk paper first, y'all, like because you want to get all the oil out that's on the blade and stuff, because ain't nothing worse than having your paper and then there's a oil stain left. So you just want to cut and cut and cut and cut and cut a bunch of junk, and you want to cut it deep too. So you want to like pile up a whole bunch of junk paper and start cutting it so that it has it gets clean. So I have a little red left over from something. All right. So y'all see, that was like the perfect measurement. Y'all see we have these guides up here and it took off the guide there. It wasn't 100% straight. I will tell you that. And that's what I hate about these things. I feel like, especially like when they come from other places that like super, super, super mass produce, I don't think they take the time to really make sure things are lined up. Because look at that. So y'all see there's still that little bit of guide there. So that tells me already that this is not 100% straight. Or maybe it is because there's a little bit of guide left here. So maybe. But that's going to be cut off when I do the top half. And so let's go ahead and do the top half. If y'all have questions, make sure you ask them. I don't know if you've ever, oh no. I keep forgetting that I'm on, oh geez. I keep forgetting that I am on a chat conversation. I'll check with the concerned team and question them manually disable. Are we connected? Okay, I'm gonna have to go back to that in a little bit. All right, so I'm trying to fix my Amazon KDP because I lost my phone. I don't have access to it in order to change my bank account. It's just a mess. Okay, so that math should still work for this, right? So this is how I check the math. Oh, it's not gonna work. Oh, I'm glad I double checked just talking to y'all right quick. Because on the sides, the guides go in a full inch, right? But here at the top, they don't go in a full inch. At the top, let's see. At the top, they go in, and the top is usually where I really screw up and have to do things over. So at the top, they go in, it's about 1/2 inch. Oh, so 7/5 of an inch. Okay, so at the top, they go in 7/5 of an inch. Okay. So 7/5, okay, so this is 11 inch paper. All right, let's see. So if this is 11-inch paper, right? And then when I touch it from end to end of the cutter, that puts me at 10.5. So then I should be able to move to about here. Let's see. Is that lined up correctly? No, I went too far. So here. I think this is it, by Jove. I think this is it. This might be the it. All right, so let's get my little guard, whatever rail. Let's put it down. I think it's right here. Before anybody asks where I'm from, I am from Miami. I just happen to love accents. It's my echolalia. I love accents. I fell in love with accents when I was like 12, and I went to this park here called Monkey Jungle, and there was a visitor from somewhere in the UK. They had those very, very proper British accents, and the little girl says to her mom, "Ooh, mommy, the water is so pretty." And when she said that, I fell in love. Accent me for life, please. I love accents. And I didn't realize, being an undiagnosed neurodiverse person, that I was a chameleon. And so whenever I was around people, I would automatically mirror them, not because I'm trying to be like them, but just because I do. And it's almost like, hold on. I think I was about to make a very big mistake. Let's see. Oh, heck yeah. That was going to be a travesty, y'all. Why would you let me do that? Why would you let me do that? That's almost a whole, like half an inch that I was about to screw up. All right, hold on. Hold the phone. I think I'm going to go right here. Let me see where the blade goes. Okay, that's a little too far up. See, this is why I can't figure this stuff out. I corrected myself, y'all. This is why I can't figure it out, because I always make adjustments and then I don't have my new rules. All right, so let me see. Okay, I think the blade can handle this. All right, I need to get tape. I don't know if you've seen, tape would be so freaking good. Tape would be amazing. You know what? Tape would be absolutely amazing, because I need to start marking these things so I could just replicate these things. So it looks like right there. Okay. It looks like we're going to go right here. Please pardon the perfectionism right now. I don't want to screw up this book because it's a birthday gift. All right, so I'm going to put my marker right here, but I think I'm definitely going to start taping. I'm going to definitely start taping down what I'm doing, because for some reason that kind of makes sense right now. All right, so I'm flushing it. Oh, damn it, my hand moved. Let's see. Did it move, or did I just think it moved? Okay, looks like we're good. All right, so we're gonna smoosh the paper. Smoosh the paper. Everything here is lined up on the end. I want to make sure it's not crooked, and I feel like it's crooked. Oh no, we're good. I'm just anal. I'm so anal retentive. All right. Smush the paper. Let's cut it. Oh, why go to the gym when you could just make journals? Okay. Cut already. Sorry. I really should be standing for this. Okay. This thing is like 35 pounds. All right, here's some paper. I will not lift till we cut all of them. Oh, see, it did a little bit too extra. But I should be okay with like the content. Like the content should not have a problem. The content should be fine. All righty, let's take a look-see. First of all, let's fix that. Okay. Content-wise, it should be fine because, oh, fudge. I hate when that happens. Yeah, content-wise, we're fine. Content-wise, we're fine. Okay. But I hate when it gets like these little hairs because then you have a ragged paper, you see? Like, I hate that. God, I hate that. And then, like, you don't want to go back and cut again because then you mess up. You know, it's like trying to cut bangs. Stop while you're ahead. Do y'all make journals? Do y'all make handmade journals? Okay, so we're trying to flush it again because having it flushed is really important. Not just because it looks better, but because it really helps with the hole punching that we're about to do because you want them all. I actually like to put a, what do you call that thing? A clip on it, but I cannot find any of my clips. All right, so we're turning it over. See, now it's all not lined up. Okay, so we turn it over. And if we remember, we're going to be cutting a whole inch. All right, so it looks like we're going to be 6.5. I don't want to be 6.5. I wanted it to be 6 7/4, but it looks like we're going to be 6.5. Yep. All right, so we're going to put it at the 6.5 mark. 6.5 mark. And then we're going to push our paper. Now. Okay. Let me line the paper up first, and then I'll put the thing there, and then I'll push. All right. So we're going to try to make sure this is all lined up. I just pat, 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 pat on the other side. Using my patter tool. That's what I'm going to call it. It came with the thing. It came with this cutter. Everything looks good. Everything does not look good. All right. There we go. So much better. It was slightly off, y'all. Like, I'm so anal retentive, like for real. And then I push down, hold in place. And then I send the smusher down. I don't know what the technical terms are for any of this stuff, but it does it. And I tighten it so much because I need to make sure this baby don't move. All right. So, okay. And cut. The last time I heard cut, I was on I was on a set. I did background work. I'm standing up this time. Oh gosh. I'm trying to figure out like what can I do with this paper? I'm like big on recycling, so that's one thing. But I feel like there's something I can do with the paper. Make sure I cut all the way through because I don't want any more stray hairs. So it's like when I cut the chipboard, like I save these because I can make like in my head, this could just be my ADHD talking, like, you know, hoarding things. But I figure like I can cover these up and make bookmarks. Like not that I'm artsy or anything, but you know, maybe make bookmarks. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. And so like I say like the strip of glitter paper, because maybe that'll be a bookmark. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Oh, that would be neat, actually. like to save the glitter paper and then write a note, like an affirmation on the side. Now I did buy what do you call it? Bookmarks to go with my I did buy bookmarks to go with my sales, with my orders. Let me see. I'm going to show you what the bookmarks look like. But they came in again, I guess somebody mass produced. People who mass produce don't seem to pay attention to quality. And I hate that for me. Yes, I'm making it personal. I hate that for me. Um, Now, I don't know where I hid the ones that they did wrong because I used to be an English teacher and I'm not sending out something that doesn't have correct spelling. So like these are bookmarks that I got that to give with their orders. Like live your dream, anything is possible. Because what I sell are the dream journals, not dream journals, Dear God journals. So I want to help speak into people's lives when they see that. So I do that. And then I also bought these really cool bookmarks. Oh my God, I'm in love with these bookmarks. Let me show you these. Ooh, don't look at my fat arms. Okay. So I got these bookmarks too that I'm going to start sending out with my orders. Anybody know how to do an Etsy? Like do an Etsy right? Because I need to do an Etsy like ASAP. So these are magnetic bookmarks. Like they're so cute, but they're still like pretty cheap. I don't like how cheap they are. No, I don't have nails, so if you are bothered by people who bite their nails down to the quick, you are in the wrong place. So this is a really cute bookmark. And this is why I kind of have a problem with it. This is one I always use to demonstrate. I don't know if you could see. Where's the camera lens? Lens. Okay, I don't know if you could, whatever. It looks like worn leather a little bit because it's very thin. So they don't want to make a big one, but you see, like it's like this. And so when you have a book, let me get a book. All right. So this is one of my journals. But when you have a book, because everybody does these really cute things, and I'm just not a girly girl, like, to make packages when I send people. I don't think of all these cute things like stickers and whatnot. Like, that's not me. But bookmark, I think, is really cool, especially because like when you get your books printed on Amazon, you don't have the option of doing like some customized things. And so like this little magnetic bookmark is freaking awesome. And so like you would just hold your place like that, right? And so you have a magnet and it goes through a couple sheets. This is like two sheets, and it holds your place. And then like there you go. And so now you know how to get back to your prompt journal. And I think that's really, really, really cute. So I have these magnets. I want to buy a bunch of them, but these are really cheap. So I want to find a place that's not so thin of a material, but whatever. So it's really cute. What do y'all think? Are these cute? Like, would you be happy to get a magnetic bookmark? I don't know. Maybe I'm just like, and that's the thing. I find that I'm like more sentimental than other people. Like one time I gave a gift to somebody that was of their wedding picture, and I blew it up and it was like of their hands and things. And it was such a sentimental picture. And I just thought like I would have loved to have received that. Yeah, you know what? They were going through a divorce. I didn't know it. I did not know they were going through a divorce. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know if that's my neurodiversity too. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what's that and what's just me being quirky. So I just don't know what I can do with all these papers. I just don't like leaving huge footprints on the earth. Anyway, I'll just put it in the recycle bin, but whatever. All right, let me get back to. Oh, we only have one more side today. All right, are you still in face? Can you still see? Okay. So we're on our last side, and then we're gonna punch it. Oh, punching, so much fun. So, oh, she's shaping up beautifully, y'all. She's shaping up. Oh, see, I lost my guides, but I can kind of see it a little bit. I can kind of see it a little bit. All right, so, oh, but I can't see it on this side. Not really. Y'all see? I can kind of see the guide. Oh man. All right, so what can I do? What can I do? I could flip the book over so that I see the guide. And I might just do that because I don't really see it on this side, and that's the side I need to be on. All right, so let's do this. Let's flip the book over. And see, I don't have patience. I bought that little table one, that little table cutter. Child, I could even make one book with that. I was like, I don't have the patience, and I spent $100 and something for this. Because I like, no, I'm not gonna sit there and cut all them papers. 12 sheets at a time. Are you freaking kidding me? Heck no. Who has that kind of time? All right, so let's take this to 9.5 because that should be where we are at this point. So we're gonna go ahead and line this baby up right here. 9.5. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the guard guy here because you should be in place. You should be in the right place. Okay. And then I'm just pitty patting on the other side, and it doesn't feel like it is. No, it doesn't feel right. All right. There we go. This might be better. Y'all, I have an audition due today. I have an audition to do. I need to do it. I'm procrastinating per usual. I need to look at my lines. I need to learn them, especially while the Adderall is working. Oh, and then I need to get it in. It's not a lot. It pays like $300 and it's a 1-day role, but it's SAG. And I'm already SAG eligible, but $300 when you're not making any money is like beautiful. It'll be gone real fast on 2 bills, but that's 2 bills paid, right? So beautiful. Plus, I need to make more money so I can get an actual tax refund. So any money is good money right now. All right, and then I have to format a client's book and then publish them for her on KDP because her executive functioning is not letting her do it. I spent 4 hours teaching her how to do everything she needed, the cover, the blurb, the keywords, all that stuff, only for her to hit me up like a month later, like, can you just do it for me, please? All right, but I'm charging. Because one thing I find very precious now is time. See, y'all see how I just moved it? Dang it. Why can't I just hold it in place? This is the part that takes me the longest because of my perfectionism, but also because like my left hand does not want to stay in place. Hold the doggone thing in place, guys. All right, here we go. Yes, I talk to myself. That's why I don't understand why it's taking me so long to do lives. All I do is talk to myself there too, because nobody talks back. So should be about the same thing, right? All right, so it looks like we are nice and straight. And fudge, Mom. All righty. Straight. Because you don't want that one little sheet of paper like not lined up. Stay your butt in place, man. Stay in place. Oh, you're not in place. Acting like a little errant child here right quick. Oh, it's the one that is not cleanly cut. Freaking A, man. Freaking A. All right, stay in place. Stay in place. All right, stay in place. Let's pitty pat, pitty pat, pitty pat. I make a song out of everything. It's so funny that people in the medical community diagnosed me as anxious and depressed. And baby, your girl was ADHD all along, and it was so freaking obvious once I got the diagnosis. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. My whole life wasted trying to take some doggone Prozac pills. And I didn't need that junk. I just needed a little bit of stimulant to tell my dopamine, go where you belong. And then the rest is me. Okay, come on, baby. Cut. All right, because I wanted to make sure we had no more flyaways. No more little errant hairs on the paper because y'all mess things up. All right, so we are all cut. We are all cut. Now, I like to punch the paper first. Why? Because I just do. I don't know. I guess people have their own styles and stuff, but I just like to punch the paper first. You see this little errant hair? Okay. See, she is so annoying because she has this little errant hair right there. So this is my mommy's journal. And again, we are going to be putting it inside of this cover. So let's see, y'all. And I grabbed the wrong back of the cover because I like to cut them at the same time. And because I didn't clean up, I put the back with the other covers. And so you'll see, perfection is me. It's not perfect. You see that? It's like ever so slightly not perfect. And I don't like things to not be perfect. Let me tell you, this YouTube journey and this journal journey, who is working on me with patience and perfectionism? Because y'all, I like to be perfect and I can't be perfect. So punching the book first would just be stupid at this point because they're not the same size. So we're going to do the paper first. Anyway, so let's get our puncher. Ugh. All right, so I use a cinch. And I use a cinch because it was the first thing I saw. And I immediately became loyal to it. But I will tell you, a cinch annoys me because it's not big enough. Oh, I can't wait to become successful so I can get industrial machines. Um, so cinch isn't big enough. It's cute, but I'm not a girly girl, so I don't really give a damn about cute stuff. It's cute. Y'all see it's dusty because I have not used it in like 3 months. Oh my God, that's a lot of dust. Woo! I hope I don't start sneezing. Oh, all right. Saturday is going to be a clean the room day. Okay, so this is fine, right? So the cinch goes way out here, but the problem is the holes don't. The holes stay right where they are. They have ugly hole punch machines. I am going to invest in one of those ugly industrial looking things, the little black metal ones, because I want my paper punched at one time. I hate doing double work, and a cinch makes you do double work. I don't do those little cute notebooks that, they're cute, but I don't like little things like that. And a cinch is perfect for anything under what, 3, 4, 5 inches. But my books are 7 inches, 7 by 10, um, which is a good size. I could make them 6 by 9, but then I feel like that's tiny. So 6 by 9, that's what I order through Amazon. I ordered a 6 by 9 through Amazon, but I like 7 by 10. It just feels good in my hands. I don't know. I'm weird, I guess. So I guess I don't like this little hair. I'm afraid to cut it again. Um, I don't like his hair. Whatever, she won't care. This is for my mom. This isn't for a customer. This is just for my mom. And she's just happy I made her something because we don't have the best relationship. So, all right. So what you're going to do, or at least what I like to do is, I don't like to have it open or anything. I like to start where it is so that I always know where I'm going home to. I don't like, I have my quirks, y'all. And so I'm always punching the paper wrong. So that's why I'm punching the paper first, because I can't punch it wrong if I punch it first. All right. Are we able to see the cinch? Good. All right. So you guys, so the cinch is by We Are Memory Keepers. If you want to do fun little projects, this is cool. I'm guessing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It goes up to about 7 inches without having to open it. If you open it, it goes longer. But if you want to stay here, stay home in this, in the punching area, you want to do small things. I hate doing double work. I really hate doing double work. So I'm going to get one of those big ugly things. So it does go up to 12 inches and sorry, 13 inches. And so this is, I think this is about 12 inches here. So it would work for something like that, especially if you don't mind doing double work. But you see, you would have to punch here and then move it and then do, I don't like doing all that crap. Like, that just takes too much. So we're going to start off here. And I'm always ambitious, so I always do too much at a time. This book was 235 pages. Y'all let me know if you want me to drop a link to my guide below, and you'll be able to get my guide without paying for it. I mean, not paying for it. You'll be able to get my guide without giving me your email. I don't care. All right. So if you want me to put a link to my guide below, my guide has like links to all the things that I use to do this. Everything that I use to be successful at this. I forget how many pages you can put in here at a time. And that's another reason I want an industrial one, so I can do a little bit more paper. And then when I go to like being super professional, then where I can have a machine do the punching and I don't have to worry about me messing up, then I'm going to be so happy. All right, so as you guys see, we're going to have to do a double work, and I don't like that. We're going to have to do it. But so I'm going to push it all the way in. So at least I know where I'm starting from with all the other pages. And so let's go ahead and push it all the way in. And then you also want to make sure you push it all the way into here too. Double check that all your pages are pushed in. Oh, I guess I can use that little tool I have from the thing. Woohoo! You want everything to be as uniform as possible because it's going to make the binding part easier. So push, 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 push. Make sure it's all the way to the back. Make sure it's all the way to flush to here. And then we're just going to punch. So, oh, that was too easy. So I can do more pages. Wait. Oh, make sure all these things are in. That's why it was so easy. Oh my God. That's why it was really easy. Who pulled all my things out? Okay. And that's the other thing I don't like about this machine. This feels like a toy. I don't know if you've ever done like the Weaver toys or anything, but this feels like a toy, and I don't like that. For it to be a $90 machine, it is way too cheap for me. All right, so let's push it back. Let's push it. Make sure everything's in order. And let's punch again. Oh, yeah, that's harder. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to do everything in one space. Okay. Oh, yeah. There's no point in going to the gym. Okay, so I got the square hole puncher. I like it. I don't really care to. So that's about how thick we want to go. Maybe about, what is that, about 20 pages? I didn't number this, so I don't know. So we're going to put that over here. And then we're going to grab another set. And the reason why you want to start it in the same exact place, like this, is because now you don't have to remeasure or anything. If you notice, I didn't move on to the next part because since I got to do double work anyway, I might as well go ahead and get all of what I'm doing out the way, you know? So this is about thick enough, maybe a little bit thicker. All right, so we're just gonna get some holes going. Everything is flushed. Make sure it's all here. Flush, 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 and punch. Oh yeah, it's thick enough. Like we were about to hit that border of, girl, that's too much. But you know, I got 236 pages to do. Good God, I am so ambitious. So, are y'all crafters too? All right. I hope she likes this thing. I didn't show her pages yet. I did show her cover. But if you notice, like this is her daily page. And so I got a little swan thing here. Because I'm not selling this book, I went ahead and used Canva Elements. When you're selling your book, like when you're doing commercial things, you cannot use Canva Elements for commercial use. Because most of them are not to be used for commercial use. But also, if you use them for commercial use, you run the risk of using the same elements other people do. And then KDP will get you in trouble. Sometimes, not all the time, but I'd rather just avoid the sometimes, you know. I'm tired of getting in trouble for stuff I don't know that I'm doing. So I put in there for her journal page, I have, you know, the days of the week, a space for date. I remembered to, instead of giving her a to-do list, I'm just letting it be a place to do. And then like my mom, she's 67 and she's had quite a life, a lot of it caused by herself. So she has a lot of regrets and things. And so I have here, I am proud of myself for, and so for her to write what she's proud of. Any notes or reminders, because it is supposed to be a working planner. And then I want her paying attention to the good things of life, right? So today's glimmers of gratitude. 4 is her favorite number. So she has to find 4 things that, you know, that she's grateful for. And then a moment of joy today. So, you know, joy is a little bit bigger than gratitude. And then however she felt today. And then the second page to the day is prayers and thoughts. So it's what's on your heart today. So there's her unicorn that she loves and her swan that she loves. So y'all think she'll like it? I'm an artist, so I'm sensitive about my ish. Y'all think she'll like it? All right, so let's keep punching. She's gonna be home shortly, but also I have a audition to do, so I want to start working on my audition in about an hour. I'll definitely be done by then. Make sure you punch all the way through. Again, make sure that you're pushing them all the way back. The pages need to go all the way to the back and all the way flush. All right. I hope she'll like this. I really do. Oh, that's too thick. Hold on. A little too thick. You like start to get used to the feel. This is thick too, but we're gonna see if this will work. You start to get used to the feel of punching, like how much paper you can pick up, etc. Like you get used to that. Oh no, this is perfect. That's a perfect weight, perfect thickness. So you start to get used to that. Um, at least I do. But you got to still make sure that you're not too cocky. Like, oh, I got the hang of it. I know what to do. Because I promise you, always inevitably, there's an attitude check, a conceit check of like, oh, you thought you had it. Now you just screwed up. You double punched. You know, something always happens. Something always happens. All right, so let's put this over here. And that was a little light. And it really doesn't take too long. It just does when you're frustrated. You know, when you're frustrated, you just make more problems. Things are bigger than they're supposed to be. Um, like those type of things. Now, like I said, this isn't just a repetitive journal. Okay, that's a little thick. That was a little thick. Um, but like there are other things in here. So there's the 7 days. I also put a quote to edify her, right? So like this is week 12. The quote of the week is every day is a new beginning. Treat it that way. Stay away from what might have been and look at what can be. Marsha, whoever. And then I put her little unicorn. I was thinking of offering this as a service. There's also a weekly journal. It says here, write a letter to your younger self, offering wisdom and encouragement. And again, her little swan. But like I said, if I offer this as a service, it's gonna cost. Like it's gonna cost. Because I don't use templates and I don't use and I just don't do what everybody else does. I don't know. I don't know. And then and so every week it's okay, so this is how it goes. This is the week, and then it is a quote, right? And like the last week, I know it falls on 13, but we're gonna keep that. But the last week is a scripture. The first week was a scripture. But what I was also saying is like I do have coloring pages if you want to get like color pencils because these pages are too thin for marker. So it'd be like color pencils. And I use AI for the art because I don't draw, but also like she likes swans and unicorns. So where are you going to find a picture of swans with unicorns unless you make it? And so these are the answer keys. I digitally created the boxes for her. What do you call this thing? Word search, not word search, word scramble. And then she has word searches. So this is like an astrology one. All right, so now we're gonna do the other half of the journal. This is why I would prefer an industrial hole puncher, like really, because I know I said this already, but I'm gonna say it again. I hate double work. I really do. But this will give you a chance to see how this works. So as you saw with the cinch, so we had it at the very, very end, and that let us take it all the way up to here. But now we need to do more holes here. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna whip this thing open, right? And then there's this little button on the side, like a toggle button, and that is going to hold a hole. So let's begin, and I'll show you what I'm talking about if you don't know. All right, so you're going to grab your bunches of paper, and you want a thick enough amount, because one, it's a whole bunch of paper to punch, but two, you want that hole to have a place to go. So I opened it all the way because I like my paper to rest against something, so I don't like to have to like hold it in place. Y'all see how much I struggle with that. So I like it to rest all the way against the booty of this, and then and so you see the little toggle here, and what you do is you put that toggle through the pages, and if the pages are aligned like they're supposed to, it will go through the pages. And so I'm just making sure this is pushed all the way to the back still, because you still have to do that even with the toggle in place. And then these little toys. So I'm going to pull out this one to make sure that it doesn't create a hole at the very, very top of the paper. We don't want that to happen. And I am praying that this is deep enough in here. So let's see. Let's see. And I'm actually about to start training my son on how to do this so we can produce more journals faster. But I got 3 more journals to make, and then I will start selling them. All right, so let's see where this is. Perfect. Okay, so now you have a fully punched page. Yay! Okay, so we know leave number 7 out, and that will make sure that we don't have a problem. And so let's continue to punch the rest of these pages. Remember, don't be too thick. Push it all the way, flush it all the way to the end, flush it all the way inside. Put the toggle down. That toggle should fit. Put the toggle down. Make sure it's all flushed. This just pulled out already. Everything's flushed. Let's go. Perfect. That's too thick. Okay, let's toggle it. Let's push all the way to the end. Let's push. Perfect. I double check every time, y'all, because it's a pain to try to print certain pages. It is best to just be able to do it all at one time because you'll never be able to cut it the same. So that's the part that makes it a pain. So you don't want to mess up. You don't want to miss punch. You don't want to eat the outside. Like you don't want it to go too far out to where it makes a hole. You just want to keep doing things correctly the first time. This might be a little too thick, but we're still going to try it. Put the toggle down. All right, the toggle is down. Put it in place. Make sure it's flushed. And punch. All right, yay. Okay. Oh, girl, too ambitious. This is way too thick. Hold on. All right. let's put the toggle down. There we go. Flush, 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 flush. Punch. Perfect. All right. Let's put the toggle down. Punch. Oh, okay. Let's go. We're almost done. We're almost done. All right. Let's get it. Put the toggle down. Hold on. Make sure that toggle goes all the way through. Oh my God. I'm ready to write my Christmas story. I feel it. I feel it. I feel my character's getting ready to talk to me, y'all. I'm ready to write my Christmas story. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Boom. And punch. This is our last one. Yay. Boom. All right. So we are all punched. We are all punched. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, look, we can see through all the holes. So we are punched correctly. Okay, so we're going to close that up. We're going to turn this around because the next part of this is to bind it. So let's grab our silver. We're going to do silver. Okay. I think I should be able to do 3/4 of an inch. I should be able to do a 3/4 of an inch one. That's 200 and something pages. Oh man. Okay. So 3/4 of an inch. What do I have? I have white. I could do white. I have silver. I could do white too though. Oh, but I want to do book corners, so we're gonna do silver. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do the silver, not the copper or the gold. I'm gonna close this back up. These wires are so temperamental sometimes. All right, so we are going to put these on. Let's put it right here. Okay, so we are putting these on. Hey y'all, how are you? Okay, so we have that there. I want to pre-cut, so hold on. Let me get my wire cutter. Now, I am not that strong, honey. So it just takes me a little long. Give me a second. Where are my wire cutters? Oh no. What is this? Oh, this is not my wire cutter. Oh my God, guys, I really need to clean my desk. Where is my wire cutter? I'm not strong enough for this. Okay, so this is a cover. Oh, sorry. I'm all in your way. I get it. Where is my wire cutter? Oh, honey. I am not this far. No. Is it in my basket? Oh, Lord. Basket O things. Why I see everything but these wire cutters? I wonder if my mom has some. Oh, look. It's the journal I made for my daughter. We published this one on Amazon, but we made it by hand first. Let's see. Where are my wire cutters? Now, I have some of everything on this dang on desk. Come on. And what makes it so bad is like I saw this already. I saw them already. Wire cutters, they're not in that basket either. That's not wire. That's not the wire cutter. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to try to do this by hand with a pair of scissors, y'all. And one thing this girl is not able to do is be strong. I'm not strong like that. Oh, I see them. They're in my other basket. Okay. All right, so now I made a mess of the mess. God. Oh God. Okay. Saturday is an organization day. Organization day. All right. Because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, especially because I have a lot of these to make. All right. Oh wait. Everything away. Everything away. Alrighty. Now where's the silver one? Oh, I already put it on. Okay. So here's our cover. And here is our book. Now, the way that this works is that you're going to put your pages down first. That's how it works to bind it. And what I love about doing things the right way is I should be able to see all the way through, right? And I can. And so I should be able to put them all on at one time. We shall see. But first, I want to see, where do I need to cut? So, oh God, I have to do the cover. I forgot. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to be cutting. I have to do the cover. Shoot. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the way you know where to cut your wire is that you will cut at the loop after your last hole. So I'm going to take my wire cutter and cut at the loop at the last hole. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah. So, oops, and then I proceeded to knock you over. So wherever your last hole is, it's going to be the loop after. And the loop is the one that goes over the plastic part. And so I cut ahead of time because it's just weird to deal with it. And I'm not strong. Not strong like that. Ah, jeez. Okay, hold on. Let me take this off real fast. There we are. And you can save those little things if you do little cute, like, what do you call them? Like the little notebooks and stuff. And so then you won't need as many wires. And so you can save your little ones for that. But please know that wires are like playing with slinkies. Like they just, they can get tangled very easily. All right, so I forgot to punch the hole in the cover. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take some of our pre-punched paper, and we're going to figure out where we want it to go inside of the cover. I like to leave space at the top and at the bottom, because that's what you do. And so I want my holes to go right about here. All right, so I should be able to, again, I hate double work, but that's what we're going to have to do. Let's push this all the way out. Let's push. You don't want too many papers because you don't want it to be too thick. So let me actually get rid of some of these. Now this is where you can mess up. So, or at least where I can. All right, so you want to make sure the paper is all the way back, and you're going to be doing double work. So might as well just go ahead and slide it all the way down and then find where the toggle is. And so the toggle is right. Okay, make sure it's all touching. So the toggle is right there. It's not going to go all the way through. Why? Because you have this book here. And you don't want it to go past where your actual hole is. So we're going to pull this out, number 8, because we don't want that to be a hole. We're going to push number 7 back in because number 7 should align with the hole here. I can't see, but it should. And let's go. Let's hope I don't screw up. Let's see. Did we do it? Yay, we did it. Yay, we did it. All right. So I can remove the paper now because I don't want to accidentally punch that. And hold on, let me see how far I can go down for this. Hold on. Alrighty. Now what you can do is flip it over if you want. Let's see. Okay. Make sure. Okay. And then that's going to go to, I'm not sure if that's going to be too far. All right. So I want to do the toggle on the 5th hole. So that's what we're going to do. I don't want to accidentally punch my paper wrong. So let's take my paper off. All right. And then now we're going to punch. Punch. Okay. Oh, I forgot to take this. Ah, so annoying. Wait, is that fine? Let's see. Okay, so we can do one more hole here too. All right, so let's put it back on the 5th one. Put the toggle down, push all the way in. We can do one more hole, so we can push that all in. All the babies are in. And punch. Yay. Now I feel like it's too far. Did I do that? Oh no, it's perfect. It's perfect, y'all. All right, so it lines perfectly. Now let's do the back cover. Remember, the back cover is going to be slightly off size because we messed up. All right. Now the back cover would be like this. So this is the part that's getting punched. Let's see. That's good. That'll work. Donkey. That'll work. All right. So let's go back to the 5th toggle. I like to hold. Oh, that's thick. Oh, child, that's thick. Okay, that's thick. That's too thick. Well, you know what? That's about right there. I wonder. I don't know. Let's do this. Let's do. Okay. I need to know where I can toggle. All right. So I think the toggle can be right there. So let's do this. Let's remove that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's find out where else we need to go. All right, so now this time we're gonna have to do triple work, which I hate. So two more holes here, and then 4 more holes here. So let's do the 4 holes. So I need 4 more holes. Let's do that. Okay, perfect. Wait, perfect? No, we're missing a hole. We have to do one more hole. We got to do one more hole. All right. Oh, sole mio. Sorry. toggle, punch. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot, punch. Daylight come, mommy want go home. Ah, she said that. Okay. There, all that extra work. All that extra work. Just to make sure we have it perfectly. Yeah. There we go. All right, so now we're done punching. Okay. So now we can put it over here. And now we can drape it. All right, so you're gonna put the big loops over your things. You want to make sure they're caught. And you're gonna put your pages down first, right? So your pages go down first. All right. Now you also want to make sure all your pages got looped, because you don't want to miss a page. So let's look at it real quick. Y'all, isn't she beautiful? All right, they're all looped. Okay, so now we're going to throw our covers on. The way covers work is you're going to put down your front cover first. You're going to put that down correctly. Front cover, right? So like when you open the book, boop, boop, there you go. Front cover. Then you're going to put down your back cover. And your back cover, I like how someone said it. They said kissing covers. So your cover, back cover, front cover should be kissing. So outside, outside, inside, inside, right? And so you put it here, and they are perfectly draped. You pick it up. See? Look at that. And now you're going to turn this to the last part that you need. All right, so we're using a 3/4 of an inch dial. And so my machine is really dusty. But let's see. Can you see it? Oh, no. You're frozen. Hold on. Oh, my low battery sign is on. Hold on. Let me unfreeze you. All right. I didn't realize y'all were frozen, so you missed it. Okay. So what I just showed, in case you did miss it, is we have these looped over. You do your pages first, then you do your cover. So it'll be front cover first, back cover second. So the insides of the cover should be kissing. I mean, not inside, the outsides of the cover should be kissing. The insides should be out. So this is the back cover. Sorry, hold on. Let me try to flip. Okay, this is the back cover, and then that's the interior. I mean, that's the front cover. All right. So another suggestion. I'm sorry. So we're gonna we're going to do this on 3/4, and so you're gonna turn your dial to 3/4 of an inch, because that's what I have. That's the wiring. All right, and then someone really suggested, and it was such a great suggestion, is do C's. Make sure that it's a C. Now, this is where I do start to mess up, so because the book is like unsteady. All right, and so you're gonna push down. Your fingers need to stay out the way. Push down, and it worked. All right, so now you're gonna do the next side, because it was a little bit bigger. Push down, it worked. Okay, so mine are still a little open. That's why I was like, what size ring should I use? But this is the perfect ring. And so I just do an extra smush. But again, you want to make sure you're doing this very, very neatly. So I do an extra smush. I smushed the heck out of this thing. Okay, so you want to make sure there's an extra smush. Oh, this is perfect this time. All right, and then you're going to open your book. You're going to put your cover. And then there you go. So your back cover should be like this. And this is the problem, because you'll see, because sometimes these rings don't close all the way. I don't know if it's the type of ring I'm using or what, but sometimes they don't fully close all the way. And so what I do is I loop the ends of the book, right? So let's close this. Let's put this guy away. Okay. So this is where I get my needle nose. And then y'all see this little end here? I turn the end and I tuck the end, right? So I turn the end and then I like to tuck the end. Sometimes this can cause problems, so you want to make sure the tuck is nice and tight. I tuck the end into a loop. Y'all see that loop? So that's what I tend to do because I don't want the binding coming off. And then you want to make sure that loop tuck does not like twist the wire. You want to make sure it's as neat as possible. Okay. I'm just making sure like this little loop is closed tight. And I also want to make sure like it can't possibly get in the way. All right, so that's one side. That's the loop on one side. And you also want to make sure like you don't squeeze the loop out of shape, which is always a possibility and which is some of the things that I do and I mess up. All right, so that loop is still in shape. So that's great. Now this one is a little short, so I don't know. I think what I'll just try to do is just curl it inward with without trying to lose. Oh my gosh. Without trying to lose the shape. All right. Let's see if I can hook it a little bit. I may not be able to because it might not be long enough to hook it in. But if anything, I'll just keep it out. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it there because I wanted to hook it, but hooking it might take out the shape. See if hooking is changing the shape. It does change it a little bit. So if you have a situation like that, you might want to not do that part. You know, you might just want to turn it and get it out the way. All right, so I have it hooked here. Oh my gosh. Now, unfortunately, this is not a book I can put on Amazon because it's a highly personal book to my mother. But there are elements within it that I would want to put in another thing. Now, see, I got to make sure I didn't mess up the cover. There we go. I might have over smushed it because it looks like they got a little warped. Y'all see, it's not an exact ring. So I might have smushed it too much. Well, it opens. So there's that. And then one more part to this that I do is, let me see, do I have it here? Where is it? Hold on. Okay, so we got the journal done. Let me see if it's in this drawer. Those are my gloves. The ship supplies. Where are my corners? I'm trying to see where my corners are. Oh, don't tell me they fell. You know what? I think they did. I think they fell behind my desk. I have two corners, so I'm gonna show you two corners. Okay, I'm gonna show you two corners, and then I'm gonna have to find the other ones. All right, so these are the corners that I put on the book to wrap it up, right? So this is the book. We finished it, and now we're gonna throw corners on there. Again, corners are dangerous. Okay, corners are dangerous. So we're going to throw the corner on, right? And then we're going to go and squeeze it on. But I got to get to the other corners. But you know, when you don't want your books to go bad, you put them on the corner. And so, and it just elevates the look, right? Like, okay, so I just placed it on, but I'm going to go squeeze it on now. But it elevates the look of the book, right? All right, so you want to make sure, again, that you got it on as far as it could possibly go. I forget what size these are. I think these are small, size small. So put it as far as it can go, because when we squeeze it, we're not going to be trying to take it off. All right, so I got it as far as it can go, and then I get my needle nose, and then with my needle nose, I go in and squeeze, right? Because you want to make sure the corners actually stay on. So I go in and squeeze. Okay, and like I said, it just elevates a book. It's like it goes from being, oh, a journal to, ooh, a journal, right? So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then I like try to make sure that it's down because you don't want to get it. Oh, shoot. Sorry. It's just an awkward positioning of trying to do this. All right, so I got them all squeezed on. Okay, so thank y'all. Look at that. We did a journal from my mama. Look at that. So we did a journal for my mama. Hey, hey. We did a journal for my mama. Hey, hey. Lucky. Like I'm turning pages and I'm not seeing the puzzles. There are puzzles in here. See, this is a month. There are puzzles in here. Where are the puzzles? Oh, that was a month. So the puzzle's not there. All right, so here's one puzzle. So you have seafood, right? Look at that. This is nice. Okay, and then the weekly journal. So weekly journal, I give it a prompt. So what are your aspirations for the coming year? Because this is her birthday journal. And then week 10. So that's good. All right, and then like I said, there is a crossword. Meet me at the crosswords. All right, let's see. Where is the crosswords? Not crossword. I just showed you a crossword. Where is the word search? Word search. Okay, so here's one of the word searches. So, oh my God, I love this. Oh, y'all. Thank you for hanging out. Bye now.